Hello friends. Science doesn't have all the answers. But it has the ones you can trust. There are many things that science can't explain. Here are some questions that no one can answer. 1. Why do placebos work? As long as people believe they're taking medicine, it'll actually work. It's an incredible fact about how the human mind works. The placebo effect has such a massive impact on our health that new medicines have to be tested against sugar pills to prove they really work. But the weird thing we don't talk about is that we don't actually have any clue why those sugar pills work in the first place. We definitely know it has something to do with the mind. We know that red placebos work better than white ones. We know that placebos handed out by doctors in white coats work better than placebos handed out by assistants. And we know that the effect can be absurdly powerful. In fact, in some extreme cases, placebos have been as powerful in relieving pain as morphine. 2. Are we alone in the universe? The odds are, given the vast size of the universe, and the infinite number of celestial bodies flying around and infinite number of solar systems, we are not alone. Yet so far we've not found any. It's possible that Earth is the first life in the universe. After all, it has to begin somewhere, or we could be the last. 3. What causes hypnic jerks? Often when we are about to fall asleep, we experience a kind of a falling sensation which causes us to wake up with a start. It happens to almost everybody, and the sensation is known as a hypnic jerk. It also sometimes happens when you tilt the chair you're sitting on too far. Somehow you can sense when you're about to fall, and you wake up with a hypnic jerk. We really have no idea what causes them, or whether they serve any modern purpose, but science has come up with some interesting theories. One hypothesis suggests that our bodies developed this mechanism when we used to sleep on branches or high ground, and it was meant to help us avoid a fall. But there is no evidence to support it, and humans rarely slept on trees or precarious cliffs as a matter of habit. Other theories suggest that it happens because of the slowing down of the body's processes when you fall asleep, but again, there are no scientific studies to support that claim either. 4. What's on the other side of a black hole? This particular problem is addressed in Andre Deutsch's book The Biggest Questions in Science. Writing for The Guardian, Deutsch suggested that the problem with theories about black holes, and much of physics, is the disconnect between Albert Einstein's theory of relativity and quantum physics. According to Einstein, a black hole will eventually collapse on itself, creating singularity. Quantum physics doesn't allow for this, or black holes at all really. 5. Why do we dream? Dreaming is one thing that's common to us all. It might differ in the way it happens for some of us, but it's definitely a resident feature of all of our brains. You'd think that science would be able to figure out why our brains decide to go in LSD mode every night, but sadly, there are no definite answers as to what exactly dreams are. Some people believe that they're just random images which serve no purpose, while others believe that they carry a deeper meaning, though we're all pretty much guessing here. Some theories suggest that dreams are a manifestation of things we'd rather not think about during the day, like sexual fantasies, though many modern scientists don't agree with that. What they do agree with, however, is that dreams are most likely symbolic of something deep in our psyche, though no one can decisively say what. 6. Why do we sleep? Nearly every animal needs to sleep. Anyone who's ever pulled an all-nighter knows how crazy the mind can become when we miss out on sleep. We get temperamental and distracted, and we can start hallucinating. And, based on tests on lab rats, if the people who torture rats to see what happens for a living can be trusted, we can even die. The thing is, we don't actually know why. It's sort of embarrassing, neuroscientist Dr. Michael Hulasa has admitted, but it's not clear why we need to sleep at all. 7. What causes gravity? Newton pioneered the study of gravity over 350 years ago, and you'd think that we'd have it all figured out by now. But the more we've progressed in our knowledge of the world, the more baffling gravity has become for researchers. For starters, we know the causing particle for each of the 4 fundamental forces of the universe, except gravity. A graviton is believed to be that particle, but we're pretty far from actually finding it. Another thing about gravity is that it is the weakest of all the other fundamental forces, yet if we look around the world, that doesn't seem to be the case at all. Gravity keeps galaxies together, and it is about 1,040 times weaker than the electromagnetic force. The fact that it's so weak makes it all the more difficult to study it in the lab. So, what do you think? Will science answer these questions someday in future? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell. Give it thumbs up, comment and share.